It's 11. Okay, yeah, but it's 10:07 for me.
Oh my god! I have to clip this out of the YouTube video.
Sorry.
Thank you so much for joining us on Marketing Beat. My name is Beverley Theresa. I'm a social media consultant, and this is my co-host.
Hi, I'm Ameet. I own an online marketing agency that specializes in pay-per-click advertising. And today we're going to talk about the Google Ads display setting that we all need to disable.
Okay.
Okay, so like when it comes to like Google display ads, you probably most likely have like an audience in mind for targeting and stuff like that. And if you're setting up like a remarketing campaign, obviously you specifically have a user in mind that you want to serve your ads to when it comes to like brand recognition and stuff like that. And there is an automated targeting setting that is very like recently actually got, well, it's recent. Recently got buried into the setup for display campaigns that like we all know about it. I don't think we know enough about it, which is probably why we allow it to like continue. That basically allows Google to expand your targeting methods to more likely to convert, very much like how Facebook has like expand your interests or whatever, right? And what happens is that I often kind of feel that the automated targeting that Google provides to be kind of like just like you're looking for a button that you don't really know where it is because they hide it so well. So it was like during maybe I think the last account that I set up where I was sitting there looking at it and I was like, wait, this doesn't look right. So not only is it like super frustrating, it can be very expensive. And unfortunately, I haven't been able to figure out how much money we might have wasted on other campaigns quite yet. So that's something obviously I'm working on. So basically what I'm going to do for this one is like kind of walk you guys, well, not really walk, but like talk you guys through setting up a new campaign, what it'll look like, and then disabling the feature essentially, right? So sorry, I talked a lot yesterday and my throat's like still raspy.
That's what you think.
So in terms of what the automated targeting is, so according to, I think it was Google Ads, like their help section, I'm going to read it off the site. Automatic targeting helps to optimize your targeting across the display network, letting you reach people you're targeting letting you reach people you wouldn't otherwise reach at around the same cost per person automatically. Think of it as a simple high impact add-on that supplements the targeting you've already set up. Sorry, it's like weird wording for me. So this setup is essentially, like I said, it's supposed to be kind of an increase on positive targeting, and it's selected per ad group. And your face is I'm not going to look at it. So you do have the option of going like conservative and aggressive, I think were the two. And when you're using like the fully expanded method, Google basically tells you the weekly estimation will be like maybe an additional 500K impressions versus using the manual targeting. So this is here. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Oh, geez. So this is basically what it'll look like.
Cool.
Right? So it's a targeting option, and then I'll tell you if you want more reach, less reach, and then what your targeting options will be. So it's pretty simple in that sense. So when it comes to remarketing campaigns, Google says that the ads will be served to other people who have similar interest in the product or the service, with like a more aggressive targeting, expanding on broader topics. So that could become something like if you like cars, or no, if you like a brand of like a Nissan model and that's exactly what you want to be targeting, it might actually expand it to all of Nissan, or it might actually go into like Chev or something like that. So that's where it kind of gets a bit problematic. So when you're going into your campaigns and you're reviewing targeting in the display campaigns, you want to review the automatic targeting performance before you're disabling it, of course, because you want to make sure that it actually isn't working for you. So at the bottom of the performance summary, I think it is. Yeah, at the bottom of the performance summary, you'll be able to see a line that says automatic targeting. And then from there, you can actually make a case of whether targeting using Google's automatic method or just using manual targeting is worth it for you. So like if you're spending maybe, I don't know, $500 on this automatic targeting and you're not getting any conversions, obviously it's not working. And your ads aren't specifically targeting people who have any interest in your brand awareness campaign in any shape, in any way, shape, or form. So it's really not like a shocker when you see that performance is so low. So when it comes to, I feel like I'm talking super fast. So when it comes to disabling the targeting in the new display campaigns, in this instance, let's use like remarketing as the example because it's a bit easier. So you basically would go through all the steps that you go through when you create a campaign, right? You select you're going to do display. It'll ask you for the budget, what your bid amount is, the location, all of those great things. And then eventually at one point, it's going to ask you what the audience is that you want to target. And that's where you're going to go in and put that you want your remarketing lists, whatever, 1 or 2 or 3 or however many that you have. Those are the ones that you want to target. So then you go in and do that. And then once you start scrolling down, you'll see all the other options where it'll be like demographic. I think content is one. And then I think automated targeting is somewhere in like the middle or below. And what you'll see is when you scroll down, you will actually see like an option to expand it, obviously. So you expand it. And what they naturally do is they actually select conservative as like the auto targeting. But you do have the option of either going conservative, aggressive, or no targeting at all. And then you basically just like literally click that, the no targeting part. And then from there, you're able to like create, from there, then you're basically adding your bids. If you want to create your ads in that interface, you can. I usually skip it and I just upload all of them all at the same time versus just one at a time because I just find it very annoying. And then you can just kind of toggle back and forth between like existing display campaigns and the one that's not automated and kind of test them out against each other as well. Does anybody have any questions in regards to this? I feel like I might be moving fast. Yeah, what's that?
Why wouldn't someone always want to just have it on aggressive targeting? Like, I feel like that's like the best way to go from the sounds of it.
Well, aggressive it's kind of that example from like the Nissan. Maybe you're trying to target one Nissan model. So conservative would maybe expand it to all of Nissan, where aggressive would expand it to all the other brands. So it depends on how open your brand is to showing up for other things. If you're trying to poach other clients, then sure, go for it, right? But some brands aren't necessarily looking to do that.
Right.
So aggressive doesn't necessarily work as well for them. And I think Alan had a question, but I'm not too sure.
I think he's just saying hi.
Really? There's like, hold on.
Unless I didn't see it.
Can you guys add a screen share to the stream?
Like, sorry.
Oh,
no.
We might have to look at a different avenue for that one. So a different live streaming service.
Yeah, I mean, you could do it, but like you would be holding your camera.
Next time I could just open up an account and just have the thing turned around. Maybe. Yeah, we'll do that one day. Sorry, we can't really do it for this one. I can only show you screenshots. But, oh shit, what was I saying? And then reviewing existing ad groups that you have in terms of the setting. So you have to go in and do it individually. Unfortunately, you can't bulk it or like do a bulk update or whatever. So essentially what you're going to do is navigate to the settings page, obviously. Then you're going to scroll down to, and then you want to see what your automated targeting looks like. So what you're going to end up doing is you're going to click on, and this I can show you, edit ad group targeting to see what the options are. And of course, like anything else, is buried, so you won't be able to see it right away, but it's literally this little button right here. So when you go into your ad group setting, you can see like all of the options of like where your bidding is, ad rotation, all the normal stuff that they don't care about. And then when you go into here, you're going to be able to hit the targeting options. And then within that, you're basically, put this back up. So from there, you can, sorry, I'm having a brain. So make sure you toggle. Sorry?
I'm trying to see if I can smell your brain fart.
No, I'm okay. So then basically what ends up happening is that you're going to end up seeing the whole page. And then this is essentially what you're going to end up seeing. So it's going to say like add observations, additional observations and stuff like that for the settings. And it's going to go into targeting expansion. And then you've got this. So this all the way here would be aggressive. Somewhere in the middle, I think, would be conservative. And then obviously you have it off, right? And then it just shows you, this one is where you would get all the details on how like, how much more reach you would be getting. And this is so annoying. So then make sure you actually save it, obviously, because if you don't, then it's not going to set. Yeah, that's basically it, really.
But you have a whole blog post on this, right?
Yes, we will be writing one. I've got like notes on it and stuff like that, but it's going to be like a whole thing. But someone somewhere is probably already like started using automated targeting, thinking that it would pump up their conversions or something. And maybe they are seeing it and maybe they're not. But it's something that obviously you should be testing, and it's something that you should be looking at. Because really at the end of the day, it spends more money. So then your advertising dollars aren't going as far as they should be. And that's obviously like I think where a lot of PPC people, especially if they're doing it for the first time, kind of fail. They just go, well, Google's looking out for my best interest, and we're going to do all these things, and we're going to use all the automated features, and we're going to let them write our ads and do our bidding and do all this stuff, and we're going to set it and forget it. And that's not how it really works, because at the end of it all, you're going to end up wasting a ton of money. So especially on the display side, you have to be really, really careful. And especially with the new interface, they've been changing a lot of things that even I haven't noticed, and I've just started to notice because we're building out new campaigns and stuff. And it's baffling. So you have to go back and redo all your work in a sense, because you didn't realize that they were doing these things. So in the display side of things, this is one of the bigger ones that will likely cost you a lot of money if you're not paying attention to it. So it's something that obviously I would highly suggest. If you got a display campaign, just quickly pop in, make sure that automated targeting is either on or off. And if it's on, see if it's actually done something for you. If it hasn't, turn it off. And if it's the other way around where you haven't turned it on, maybe try doing conservative and see what happens for a week or so. Like if you're just wasting a little bit of money for the name of in the name of testing isn't so bad. It's when you're losing money and you don't know that you're losing money and you think you're doing the right thing without testing it properly. That's the problem that I usually find with a lot of accounts, is that they just go with automated everything, and then they all of a sudden go, oh, we just spent $3,000 and we got no conversions. Well, no shit.
That's like what I like about digital. It's always just like a matter of testing.
It is. It really is. And I really enjoy that too, because it's fun. I think. And I do all my tests and I put the findings in the newsletter now instead of doing like massive case studies or something like that, because I feel like that might be a bit more valuable sometimes versus telling the whole world what exactly I'm doing. I'd rather just tell a select few people and see if they'll actually go try it out and see if they'll find the same findings as well.
But so, Ameet, how do people get on your newsletter?
There's a link in my bio. You can sign up there.
Cool.
Or on my website.
AmeetKhabra.com.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Beverly. Are you doing anything exciting?
No.
I want tacos, Ellen.
I'll eat your taco, Ameet.
No.
So I guess wrapping it up.
Yeah, unless anybody has any like actual questions and aren't completely trashing our comment section.
Right, Quinn. So I'll wrap it up. Thank you so much for joining us today. Hope that you got lots of value out of that. If anything was too confusing or like over your head, which is kind of like me, PPC, feel free to drop Ameet a DM, slide into her DMs. Go subscribe to her newsletter, grab her PPC glossary at ameetkhabra.com, link in her bio. You can catch a replay of all our marketing beats on YouTube every Tuesday, and we are live every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Right? Am I missing anything?
Yeah, I always get that confused, so you're correct.
Oh, and you can download the How to Dominate Social Media ebook from Search Engine Journal. I wrote chapter 15, so please go download it and let me know what your thoughts are. And you can dominate that social media, yo.
Straight up. And you can join Beverly's newsletter too if you wanted to. She sends one like once a month like I do, I think.
I have, right now my lead magnet is how to engage your audience, like top 5 proven ways. So I usually tell my clients, like, here's some ways to increase your engagement. And then I just took the top 5 that have worked for most of them. So you can go download that. And yeah.
Yeah. If nobody else has any questions, we will be signing off. Hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next week. We're talking about something with social media.
Social media! Bye!
Bye!